And we have made it to a new year and a new stream. And of course, the cat heard me start talking, so immediately had to stand up and ask who I was talking to. I'm not talking to you. Go back to sleep. So, new year, new stream, and new look. Yay! So, this is PNGtuber Flisklet. Yay! I know, so exciting, right? Until I get an actual VTuber model made. We will be doing PNGtuber models because I can draw and I can color, and this isn't for you. This is for me. Go back to sleep. And yeah, so we are going to be doing this from now on. But we are here and we are live and we are alive. That's the most important thing. After a long hiatus of being sick and being in the hospital and seeing doctors and everything that has gone very, very amiss in life. By some miracle, I have made it through and made it here and made it to the point where I can start doing this regularly again. I will be starting very light on myself and very easy on myself. And I will be doing some very easy games to start with. So we are going to start with this game. I have played Strange Horticulture, the first game by this the studio earlier on my own off stream, and I absolutely loved it. So when I heard Strange Antiquities came out, I absolutely wanted to play it, and I wanted to play it on stream for a lot of reasons, because I've seen it played on stream before, and I absolutely love the way that it interacts. Sorry, energy drink. I absolutely love the way that the whole game interacts and how it's just a mystery game. It's just figuring out everything. I love the game in general. But some new elements on my stream, as you can see, we have a new thing going on. If you check it out, there is On Together, which is a co-working game above the cat cam. So if you happen to be hanging out in, it is Stoic's group right now, and you have On Together, you can jump in and come hang out at the table with us. My new logo is above my head, so that has also changed. My intro song has changed. So a lot of new changes. The PNGtuber, of course, that is brand new. And yeah, we have Cat Cam. Cat Cam is live. So redeems have changed. There's a lot of new redeems and a lot of things that didn't exist before. We still have throwables. We still have things like that. But there's some things in there that you might find interesting. New sounds, some video things. And I will be adding to those as time goes on. So, yeah, as time goes on, things will be changing. But let's jump into the game because I'm really excited to get started. If there's any sound issues, let me know, because this game I was testing it earlier for sound and it was really quiet sounding, but yeah, I don't know how the sound's going to be. So we'll just start game. And oh, it does let me clear my, it does let me continue my demo, but I'm going to do new game because I did play the demo. But I want to do the new. And as a thaumaturge's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities, in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen. A circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Ooh. So I did play the demo, and it only lets you get to day 2. But look at my cat. Okay. The thaumaturge, Eli White. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that, to the untrained eye, may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of the Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved to the store's cat, Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. Devourer of souls! Yeah, that's appropriate. Jupiter. Jupiter is a thaumaturge's cat. Or, more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Yeah, that's more accurate. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town residents. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, and with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. This is a useful index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. Gee, thanks. I should be back in a few days. Okay. Okay. Mmm. Delicious. Oh, I got a compass. Hi, cat. Thomas Pope. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. What's so great about you? That's me. I'm a man who too loves fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Hunter's boon, huh? Hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishments. Without embellishments. This? This? Hey, look at that! This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Selenic token, these carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with the sentiment of feelings such as... Okay, cool. You can add labels. Yes, I've got automatic labeling on. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters ago. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Shadow hold. A shadow hold or oshetic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshetic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadow like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called the shadow catchers. That thing. That? Is that it? Looks like it. If you tilt it sideways... Make sure there's not another one. No, there's not. Okay. So this thing. Yes. This item is a container of some kind. The design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. Okay. Yes, I've already got auto labeling on. To save me from typing. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay, cool. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across the entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. In the boatyard. Huh. So that's something to remember when I go exploring. Good cat. Wait, can I explore now? Can I explore now? He said the boatyard. So boatyard is 8. 8. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timbers cover most of the outdoor spaces and taken up by outturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds in the middle of all this. A man looks up from repairing the small boat. You must be from strange antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me to a dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footsteps. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Oh no! I've got to give the cats a treat. Kitten. Kitten. Here. That's my finger. There's no more there for you. That's all you get. She is looking at me like I've betrayed her because there wasn't 6 of them. I have definitely betrayed her. How dare I betray her? Apparently, as an afterthought, and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it, he says. I don't even know what it's for. Ooh, a new thing. Where am I gonna put it? I'll put it here. And you... We'll add you to the archive. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. You want an Ossic ring? What the frick is an Ossic ring? I don't know. We'll find out. There's a somewhat macabre object. Were originally made as an offering to the goddess Korkin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Korkin's unearthly hiss when they hold the Ossic ring up to their ear. Okay, well, I have no idea. Snakes. I see something to do with snakes. But it says macabre. Could it be the bone thing? Soft serpent. An unearthly hiss. Okay, so it's got to be this thing. Made of bone, this item satisfies the description of macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Yeah. That thing's creepy. This behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of Cernunnos. Cernunnos? Might help me put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay, let's see. What do you need? Voice of Cernunnos. Oh! Dear man! The voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties with skill. Such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature. The pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man. Oh yeah, I should put that back up there. Typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, often holding a torch. This thing? Bronze. It's made of bronze. So it's definitely that thing. This item is made of bronze. A similar looking item appears around the neck of the guy in the sketch. Let's end the day. A black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. Oh, this is wild. What am I drawing? Oh. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. An escaped prisoner... So he escaped from the jail. He hid in the first building he came to. Northwest. Escaped prisoner. Okay, so where's the prison? The old jail's 10. 10? 10. Northwest. So that would be here. Right there. No, I didn't mean to close that. Right here. Or here. That's the old jail. So where's the new prison? Is there a new prison? Yeah, Courtyard. Church. Jacob's Folly. That's be the only one. So explore here. Yes! I got it! The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Ooh, that's creepy. That's creepy. You're going on the shelf, buddy. Yeah, you're going on the shelf. Reminder, I've stored a couple items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. All thermic objects produce a field of sorts. Oh. Wait, where does this go? If I'm following the pattern, it should go there. Right? Has to. All thalamic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing a thalamic lens. Huh. No idea. But this, that I want to keep. That I want to keep in mind. What the? No idea what that did. Oh, there's the weights. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Under mere fizzing with fear and over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Hi. Sorry, my dear. That was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. Yeah. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him the next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting him borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay, crazy lady. Whatever you say, crazy lady. Sorry, kitten. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. A horned shackle. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's finger, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but more commonly totems of some kind. Oh. Well. Girl's just horny, I guess. Well, this is the only thing I have that, fits that. Nope. Hard and rough. Okay. So not you. What about you? Oh, this part feels smooth and that part... Okay, what about this thing? What about this? Item has horns. Closer inspect reveals the horns have been worn smooth. It's a goat. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Okay. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the fireman, it's yours for the right price, of course. I have a couple places to explore. First, Royston Farm is at 30. Yeah. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates after a lengthy negotiation. I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Where am I gonna put you? Right here. And then... the wine merchant next door. So Strange Antiquities is 29. So is it this place? Proprietor, a Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, you could take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Okay. I got some more stuff. I don't know what they do. Sorry, cat. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moonheart would bring her some comfort. A moonheart? Oh, what? Oh yeah, I need to archive some things. So that's done, and that's done. A moonheart. Selenic totem. Carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Like this?
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Bailey! Welcome in! I woke my cat up for that one. Oh no! No, stay. Stay. Do not get up. Stay where you are. Bitch, why are you like this? This is what you get. This is what you get. That is true. She's gonna do enough bitching at me later, because we're probably gonna be awake. I'm drinking an energy drink, right? Probably gonna be awake until like 4 o'clock in the morning. So she's gonna be bitching because she needs her 2 o'clock bedtime treats. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, what you thinking about? I know, right? See, they say that it's got the moon on it, but
I'm about to end your fucking life.
oh no, Alyssa's here. Hi, Alyssa. Okay, knock dick.
Hey, bitch!
Hi, hero. Hmm. Oh no, the throw redeems. Because Tits isn't working. Oh no.
I am not demure. I am depressed, not mindful. I am mentally unstable. I am not cute. I am crippled with anxiety. Kinda cute though.
Connect. Well, I think I'm gonna have to restart to this for my throws. We'll get there. We'll get there in just a second. Are you kidding me? So apparently it just doesn't want to connect to Twitch anymore. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I have defeated the Twitch final boss mode. I think I've defeated. Hero doesn't know how to throw ducks. Or maybe I broke it again.
Why are you running?
Yeah, it's still there. The fuck? Throw the fucking ducks! You piece of shit! Yeah, no, that's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I hate you. I hate you. I hate all of it. I hate all of it. Yeah, I hate all of it. I'll play around with it later. Try to fix it. Again! I had this working a month ago. A month ago. And then it just went, nah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. So I'm just gonna go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This has to be it. It's not it! Brah! How is that not it? That had the fucking moon symbol on it and everything. It was all made of wood and shit. Eh. Well, then what else could it be? Is it this fucker? I don't like how this makes me feel. No, so it's not this thingy. Hi, Shin! Okay, I'll give you this thing. No, it's not that thing. Like, what the crap? I gave you the thing with the moon on it. She said that wasn't it. Is it the owl? It was the owl. I only figured it out because there was an owl in the tree. Stupid. Was stupid. Hi, Shin. This is a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape. Blam. Using a closer inspection tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. No, it imparts a feeling of that shit annoyed me. Stupid. I only got it because there was an owl in the tree. And I remembered I had an owl sitting here. A friend of mine, or former friend, I should say. I'll have to disagree with the developers there. I liked horticulture a lot. Friend of mine, or former friend, I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson? Oh. So you want a binding seed or... Okay, so what's this one do? These items are made from 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path of the mind is described by a spiral. Binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, and the Zaya. Worn about the neck to place them close to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear or paranoia, and they can be difficult to remove. Zayas are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol of... Oh, I don't want to do fear or paranoia. Guilt and shame is good, but fear and paranoia, that's bad. So we'll give you... I think it's this one. Yep, this item is made of 2 materials. It features the spirals. Yeah, we're gonna give you that one. So yeah, don't. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Make her feel guilty, but not fearful. They found a man just now in that house where all the ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. Were they picked out? All black they were. Oh, it was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a... I don't know what that is. Libula to see us safely through. Oh. Okay. Whatever that is. Libuli are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is a powerful symbology as well as the old thaumaturges know well. So what are they? Wisdom. No, wisdom. Come on, there's gotta be a sign in here for wisdom. Right? Oh, here. Wisdom, is that sign? Yeah, wisdom. Any of these have this thing. This thing does, right? Yeah, right there. Here. This item bears symbol of wisdom. I am so smart. Look at all these people I've met. Sure, let's end the day. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Oh. What is that? That's gotta be a building. That has to be a building. That's gotta be a building. If you look at the map here, see how these are shaped? Like these buildings here? It's got to be here. No, no. Maybe? No. Because this looks like this. Problem is this end doesn't. It's very close, though. Here? No. It has to be here. And they cut off here. I don't see anything else that matches. Because I'm looking mostly to match this building right here and this building. It has to be this one. So it's not here, but it's gotta be right here. There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing a long hidden treasure. Stuff! I love getting stuff. You can go there, and you can go there. Okay. Ooh, good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. Oh, is he the guy with the black eyes? I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Yes, I said hunger fart. We hunger for farts in this stream. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some, an evocant. Evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Stone items that weigh, so... like that? So it's not that. No, I want you in there. Not that. It's got to be this thing. So far, that's the only stone item I have. And this thing seems to float. I don't think it's this thing. No, because that thing's too floaty. It's got to be this thing. Yes. The item is made from stone. Weighing the item using my scales show that exactly 1 pound. Okay, you can go back in your spot. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. A shield charm. Generic charms of a protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but have some small effect. The Oshedic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of an art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. So, protection is that. So I need to find something with that symbol. This. Yes, that. This pendant has the symbol of protection. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed and all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Thank you? Oh. Well, thank you very much for the crappiest map I've ever seen. Because what the actual... Trees and a pond? I don't even... I've seen spider veins on a leg that look more like a map. Yeah, I know! Like, what the actual heck? Is that supposed to be a church? Is it this? Okay, so it's got to be there. Right, because here's the road, and it splits off here and goes up here. So that's that. And there's the pond. It's got to be here. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks over the pond, but it's clear it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest of the mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it. I've noticed that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Oh! You know what? These look a lot like these thingies that I have. I'm putting these in here because they look a lot like these thingies that I have. They just look a lot like them. And that thing can go in my archives because I've already finished it. Because this thing and this thing, same metal, and I don't know what the heck that thing is. See, those thingies, I don't know what they are. Sorry, cat. See, look, I have my own little shin here. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from Hungerford House, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the raven's very unusual, but it... I did not hit the shift button. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a visager, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. Okay. You want one of these. A visager can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. So I need a candle. Oh, none of those. Stop it! Oh! You see that? Trippy. So it's this thing. Using a candle, I am able to confirm that flames burn blue in his presence. I wonder what happens if I put weight on this. Nothing? Maybe I have to put the right weight on all of them. I don't know. Two days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below Kirkhead Tower, when they made a discovery. Their elation and their find would soon turn to horror. Oh no, this one's a key! After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Lock and key. I don't know what to do with that yet. Lock house. It's number 7. Lock house is number 7. Where is number 7? I'm blind as a bat. Number 7. Lock house. Keystone Manor is number 13. So right here. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Locke. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of ledger documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Ooh. That doesn't look particularly safe. Hi, Eli. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona and get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Ooh! Holy fat... Look at that thing. Move that aside, move that there. Who's next? I am not a good person. I am pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Take that necklace off. Hey, be found! Welcome Welcome in. Are you avoiding all the cursed rabbits? Other than last time, sort of. You threw a key is designed to be hidden for prying eyes. Oh, this thing. The Horned Shackle. Horned Shackles are used to bring about change in one's life based on the ability to overcome personal demons. Banish inner demons. Here. Use that. Yeah, we already found that. Use that. The evil cat didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. Oh, thank you. It's strange at times. He appears almost awake. I drew this myself and colored it myself, so... yeah. This is mine! He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect that this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thaumic disciplines: Selenic, Dradic, Noctic, Diurnic, Quixic, and Mentic. They help people to stay awake beyond the natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time, repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within begin to seep. Ugh. So 6 points. Like this? I think that's only 6 pointed, or like this. That's also 6 pointed. Those are the only 2 6-pointed things. That's got a symbol of protection on it, though. And that's hollow. Huh. So it might be this. Oh, this has got a symbol of insanity on it. Oh. So this is protect somebody from insanity. Not this. Okay, we'll try this one. No, not that. Shit. I only have so many 6-pointed things. Not that one. Ah! Looking for a 6-pointed item. Yes, I've got that. That? Okay. Sorry, cat. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. A silent breath? If you can't breathe silently, that seems like a you problem. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. It seems to make the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Cold. Glass filled with blue liquid. This item features a white hair, a potential trophy from a white stag. On closer inspection, my senses come alive. Yep. Okay, you can go back on the shelf. Do I have new people in here? Ah, the doctor. I have personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. A Daedalus link. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it'd be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their design vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. I have this. That thing's already floating. That thing's ridiculously light anyway. I have that. I think that's the only bird-like thing I have. I have the bat. Yeah, it's not giving me anything. And if I screw up again, I'm... Okay, take this. It's the only bird thing I have. The bird motif is a connection to flight. Using my weighing scales, I can confirm that it's very lightweight. Sorry, cat. The ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleaston Castle. My family has lived there for generations. I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. Oh, so... an exploration. All I ask is you stay out of the south tower in the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Okay. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. So, ground floor. Walk past the main staircase and turn...
I am not demure. I am depressed.
I
I
am.
am not mindful. I am mentally unstable.
That too.
I am not cute. I am crippled with anxiety.
I am.
Kinda cute though.
Hehe. Only kinda cute. You call me very cute, we have problems. Walk past the main... Walk past the main staircase and turn left. You're very cute! I will fight you. I'll win. Follow... Cat is very cute. She knows it. She knows it. Hey, kitten. Oh, look at... No, no. That's my hand.
No, that's all you get.
The betrayal, the utter betrayal. Okay, so you've come in the main hallway, you turn left. Follow the corridor. Follow the corridor down and to the end and go through the door on the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of the room with an item on it that you are welcome to. Never did like it in you. So this room. No. Open. Want to explore. Go here. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to the small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Oh no! Surprising hand cam! Ah. And I confused the cat. What is this book I got? Gemstones! Okay, so this gets to go into my archives, and this gets to go next to my map. And then we pet the cat. And we figured this one out, so this gets to go up here. And we end day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. That's a building. That is a building. Or it's a room. It's either a room or a building. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's not a thing. It is a thing. It's a room. Is it that room? No. It's this room. It's this room, correct? A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. I found a lady. Postman! Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I've to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point, and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself. Thomas Pope in Hamish. The triangle, huh? What triangle are we talking about, sir? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. The triangle. Oh, that. That. Ooh. Now that I might explore. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangle, pokes at the heart of Heath Wood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaks through, and I take a breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I am struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me that there is something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved in the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the woods. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Oh. Because those aren't ominous at all. It has been many years since I performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die, if only to get my hands... If I could only get my hands on an Orford spire. I tried that place in Arnside and they sent me here. An Orford spire... I'm almost afraid of what this thing is. So that can go in my archive. During the Rite of the Red Knives, an Orford Spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. The fuck, man? The Rite of the Red... So, vitality. Vitality. So, life? No. I don't know. Vitality and clarity of thought. Uh... Iron gray metal flecked with dark red. It's not rust, it's blood. Has an energy about it. I can't oh. I want to say it's because you see the little tippy things? The little tippy things? So it's this thing. It might be this thing. I'm gonna try this thing. Yes! Because it was covered in blood! Two of the points of the items are visible in the sketch. Closer inspection reveals dried blood, suggesting this item has been submerged in blood. That's just gross. That poor goat. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. It's called beer. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is I burned that bridge long ago. Or rum. Could you hand me that guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Oh. Guise of Lillian. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries. From petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails, the guise of Lillian is one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. What do I have that's made of bone? That, but I already know what that is. What do I have? This thing? appears to be a fossilized creature of some kind. And a slightly out-of-body feeling, like my hand belongs to somebody else. Oh, so maybe this thing? Yes. This item has an ammonite fossil embedded in it. The closer inspection reveals that it produces an out-of-body feeling. Cool. Kind of creepy, but, you know. Whatever boat you float. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? Yes, this is my cat. My eyes have completely gone now, but it's good to know I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. Sorry, we don't carry sex toys. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but if there's anything in your collection that might help me paint again. I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. Ares Remnant or Spirit Eye? What do these do? Ares Remnant. These objects induce a form of synesthesia where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions such as miners. The gemstones in an Ares Remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation and share its name. Oh, that's cool. Or what else did you want? A Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show, another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than a traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. That doesn't help me. Unless that's the spirit eye. What's the gem? Jade. And the symbols are insane. Thunder. Nope, this can't be it. Maybe this is the spirit eye. That has phosphorus and... I have no idea. I don't know what these mean. Oh, heat. That's an explosion. Where did I get this one from? I don't remember. Ah. So we want the Ares remnant. So it's got to have gemstones that are shaped like that. That's this thing. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Rough. It's like, it's not giving me anything. So that's gotta be that thing. That's the only thing I have that looks like that. So it has to be that. Yeah, that's the Ares remnant. Gemstones are arranged in the Ares constellation. So that's gotta be that. We don't want her seeing demons, okay? We don't want her seeing demons. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Kelgarth and another fella, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now this fog, too. With the nights drawn in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. Sunbond is small, lightweight, designed to carry discreetly, and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. Carry the warmth and light of the sun, brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Non-precious metal, huh? Housing a gemstone. Bronze, orange gemstone. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. So it might be this thing. Yep. As this an item has an amber gemstone, a stone of light. It is made of bronze and non-precious metal. Closer inspection reveals that it's strangely warm. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgen Grim in the coming days. Alright, crazy lady. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgen in various rituals relating to death and afterlife. The sacrament asks for protection, Wolfsong Truth, to seek his judgment, Path of Warriors, help, and... Oh, yay. Alright, who's Holgar? Oh, this guy. So, is it this thing? Is this thing? Look at that! A mask is an eerie item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask with their back to us, using the index to find a sketch of Holgar, to whom the mask... That's what I did. The gemstone is Vivinite, Stone of Death. I did that. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. Oh, staircase. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. So I want to explore. Get the card out. Up the stairs. Left and then left again. No. I don't understand. Up what stairs? Okay, it's gotta be up these stairs. Left. Left again. Second on the right. Second on the right is... So here? I'm terrible at this direction. These directions things. Wait, the right is this way, because I can't tell directions. Is it this room? Okay. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings. Cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtain lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Oh! Okay, you can go by the hand that's... No. No, you're gonna... Okay, you're gonna sit there for a second. Because you're gonna go by this creepy-ass hand I've got over here. Yeah, you're gonna go right there. I can never get any peace in my house. When I am to find time to do my writing, I have tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore. Besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. Oh, I feel ya. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John's Anvil. Oh, that can go away. And that can go away. Oh, you can go away. Saint John's anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name. In fact, that is reflected in their design. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, the anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard. Do I have anything? I think this is gonna be my best guess. Because this looks like the leaves. Unless I'm totally losing my mind. Oh, I am totally losing my mind. No. I want this. So let me inspect this. Sound are muffled in its presence. Okay. So this one. The leaves are similar to the leaves in the sketch of the plant. Closer inspection reveals that indeed muffle sound. Okay. So I had the right idea on the leaves, just the wrong leaf. Just the wrong one, because they have the same leaf pattern. Shitbird game. You must be the Thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. Is that a joke? He helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elvis stone if you have one. A hard man to work under, huh? You have experience with that? Elvis stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. So, a moonstone. This thing? Stone. No, not this thing. Something stone. This thing? Stone, silver. Has an ethereal quality to it. Might be that thing. I'm gonna try this thing. Yep. The design features crescent moon, a reflection of Selenic. The metal is silver, associated with the moon. Oh, I found something. I don't know what you are, but you can go over there. And you can go back into your spot. I've been doing some readings. See what you make of this. Okay. A thing. The fisherman they found yesterday had been up at Wyatt Beck, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says go put on the kettle and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought. Well, whatever you say, lady. He's been where? Wyatt? It's not on my list of places I can go. I have been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a Cussack purifier that this place is the place to get it. A purifier, huh? A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley, spirit, or vinegar. Small tokens, such as rings or amulets perhaps, submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there's a limit to the effectiveness of this process. Oh. Let's see. Vinegar. So yeah, this. The label bears a symbol for vinegar. Closer inspection reveals that there's a small object rattling inside. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It is very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. And this journal holds some of the keys. Ooh, give! Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Gib! Horn shackle, evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Horned shackle. Okay. Go away. So I need a horn shackle. Which one is my horned shackle again? Horn shackle. I need an evocant. Which one is the evocant? Where are you? Evocant. And then a mooned something. Moonstone Guardian? For banishing of humps, these tend to take form of comforting guardian. No, get back here. Does that do it? That did not do it. This thing? No. Is it my cat? It's totally my cat. Then a moon something. I'll check the index. A moon heart, a Selenic totem. Do I have? I have those. Selenic totem. Ha! Oh. Stuff! Okay, you can close. Go over there. Now, you right there, and you right there. I need one more. One more thing. Okay. You cups. No, no, cups. Stop it! Cup. Plant. Plant, go down here. You other plant, also go down there. You come down here, start hanging you bastards on the same, no, the same damn shelf. Okay. I'm missing one. And it is gonna be this symbol right here. And I don't know where it is. But I opened that and I got that stuff. So. So that's the thing. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I've tried St. John's Poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I'd love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. Hearing charm. You want a hearing charm. Oh, look at the rabbit. A simple trinket that amplifies sound. While generally used by the hard of hearing, they are a curiosity enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have a more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Hearing charms take the form of animals known for their hearing. Like a bat, maybe? Every sound has become both louder and clearer. This pendant is in the shape of a bat, an animal known for its hearing. Closer inspection confirms that it enhances the hearing ability. Oh, I would love to wear this and just be able to hear everything. That is a badass charm. Could you imagine? Okay, let's end the day. At camp that night, one of the pair had awoken with a pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. Ooh. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. In the tower. The maiden in the tower points the way. Hardwick Tower. So tower there. Tower's right there. Unless there's something here. Galfrey's Tower, 22. If I was 22, where would I be? So found 21. $22, right there. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. I don't get it. Here? There are trees here. I don't get it. I'm trying to riddle it out. Because there are trees here. And this is the only tower, but there's also a tower in the castle, but there are no trees by that. No, it's just me moving things on my desk. Okay, maybe I'll just check. I'm just gonna explore and look at the tower. I climbed the narrow, winding stair to the top of the tower and am rewarded with the view. I'm not alone in the tower. Standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue of a young woman, the maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the rooftops, Undermere, and beyond. So she's pointing east. Okay, she's pointing east. So exactly east. Trees east. Is this. Like, we have... But there's this, too. But this is exactly east. Okay. This is the stupidest riddle ever. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there is nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and gentle rush of wind through the treetops. What'd I find? Oh. This kind of looks like my other guy over here. This guy over here. They look like they go together. Sorry, kitten. I did not mean to wake you up. Sorry, kitten. Okay, you two can go back in. No. Same drawer. Thank you. Okay. I walked up the back in my while or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section of with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. Ew. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Helgarth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women... Don't mind me. I can't read. Okay, give me the letter. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about. Second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside its door 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. Huh? Well, that's mighty interesting. So let's see what you're talking about. We were kids. We used to explore an abandoned house at the lakefront. Northern tip of Naylor Island. And row across from there. The second from the left. In the row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second from the... I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In the alcove of the house, peering out through the loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance, and a large melted candles pull onto wooden floor on either side. In the center of the altar is a small iron chest, rusted and fused on the floor. It's clear that it has been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it. But after a while, I noticed an inscription that simply says I open to the voice. The voice. 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 Don't see anything. Tense pain voice? It could be that. Is it the voice of Cernus? The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. It's a cat! Shin, did you leave this here? I found Shin's abandoned house. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring your attention to a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. What? For your part, a leaden heart of the thaumatic art. Why do you make me say that? These items depict the god Cernus in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the core of lead hidden in the more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as... Wait, Cernus is... Cernus is that guy. So it's this thing, right? Oh, that thing's heavy. Oh yeah, this thing's heavy. It's clay. This thing's heavy. Using an index, I can remind myself that Cernus has antlers, suggesting his non-human form could be a deer. Using my weighing scale, I can confirm that this item is heavy. Oh, you're not Eli. I I'm returning an item he asked me to prepare. The mechanism was mangled, and I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. Oh! 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 Okay, I know you go in there. Why are you not fitting? Okay, what has to go in there first? Does something else have to fit in there first? Do I have to do something else first? I know you go in there! You little shit. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I am going to need to rely on you for a little longer. Okay. The Order of the Black Veil seems more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. Okay. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able to, or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I will be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. Yeah, 'cause I broke into all your shit. I do not see eye to eye with the head of the collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a Scythian charm to smooth things over between us. Well, I keep breaking into all your shit, so I hope you don't mind about that. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Ooh, it's gonna be warm and tingly. Oh yeah, this thing can go in my archives now that I've done that. It's gonna be warm and tingly to the touch. Is it this thing? Warm and vibrating with energy. It's this thing, isn't it? It is. This item is made of gold and silver, planetary metals. The leaves hint at the cultural use of the item. Closer inspection reveals that the item vibrates with the wet weather. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I am finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they are always trying to leave. If nothing else, Dranthanium tea from a resting mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you've got any ideas, then I'm all ears. So you want restful mether. A mether is a thaumaturge's link to the inner mind. A hot tea made from Drathanium plant is drunk from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of mether. This particular type can be used by entering meditative state and bypass the rush and clutter of conscious thought, promoting clarity of thought. Or a witch's finger. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. Witch's finger is said to be a severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and... No, we're not doing that. We are going to go with the other thing. The restful... That thing. As soon as we find it. As soon as we find it. It's gotta be one of these things. Is it this one? A hot tea made from... This particular type can be used... Okay, I gotta use my other books. Okay, I don't know that the symbols mean anything on that. Yeah, I don't know if the symbols mean anything on it. It's probably not this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. So we're into... No, not that one. Okay. So not that one. Huh. I thought it would be that one. I don't have any other cups. I'll offer you that one. No, not that one. Okay, I don't have any more cups, lady. Like, seriously. Ugh, I'm gonna fail this just on accident. Because I don't know what you're looking for. It's gotta be this last cup. Because that's the only thing I have. Finally. This item was... But so does the other one! Whatever. Crazy lady. Alright, crazy lady! I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares remnant with me. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to the grip with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Good. Thank you. Good. That is what I wanted to hear. Oh no! Cat treats! Kitten! Oh, look at that. She's just like, yes, it is me you are looking for? Come here. No, that's my thumb. She's just getting so spoiled. Then she's like, what have I done to deserve it? She's just there looking cute. That's what she's done to deserve it. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread. He cut away his mind? Oof. Dude. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. So you're in the west? You're in the west. Are you at the castle? Or am I going to the tower again? Here's a question. Am I going to the tower again? No, I'm not. Nope. Oh, damn. This one? Closest to the sunset. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Huh? I don't understand what any of this means. I already checked this room. What do these symbols even mean? Let's see. Yes, cat, I see you. That one means arsenic. Well, it might help if I actually look at the compass, huh? And then I'd actually figure out that north is this way and west is this way. So it'd actually be this tower. But I'm stupid. The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest. And within that, not one, but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. I found stuff. You can go there. You can go there. And you can come down here. You can go in here because I have no idea what you actually say. You can go there, you can go there, and you can go in here. So we are reaching the 3-hour mark, which means it is time for me to head off because I said I would head off at 3 hours. I am indeed having a hard time keeping myself going and staying on top of my own reading and stuff because my eyes are doing their fun thing. So, thank you for everybody who joined in. Thank you for everybody for hanging out today. My first stream back. I will be streaming again next week, Monday at 2 o'clock. I will be doing Trash Goblin, sorry. And next Friday will be a collab Wow, my brain just went stupid. Yeah, my tits aren't working. Sorry. I have to fix that before next week. I've got to figure out what's going on with that. I'll be doing that this weekend. But next Friday at 8, we will be doing a collab stream with some, what are we collabing? I have no idea. Repo with Sass and Stoic and Jade. So, and possibly Callisto, if Callisto is available. So that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah. In the meantime, I am going to be raiding out to Snacks and Spells, aka Sass, and we're gonna go see what she is up to. I think she is playing Quarantine Zone, which is fun. And I have been having a fun time. I will continue this game again. So we will be coming back to this game. Probably not next week, but the week after. So I will be finishing this game up. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And my cat, whose name is Cat, by the way, if you didn't know that. My cat's name is Cat, so it is literally a cat cam. Yeah, and I will see you all later. Let's get that raid up. Snacks and Spells. Let's make sure I got the name right, cause I suck at streaming. Let's see if this works. Yay, it worked! Hooray, it worked! Okay, and I will see you all on Monday. Okay. And you all have a good night. Bye!